President Trump has said a deal is close, only for the two sides to remain far apart.
Down! What's going on, y'all? So today we're doing a Zeus Town Hall. You already know what to do. Make sure I hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what y'all think down below. Now, it looks as if Lynx and CS have been like really, aka his name Tremaine, y'all. They've been really hanging out. Apparently, Lynx, he's been getting, I don't know his position, but he just give me like he give Muskie D. No shade to him. Like, he just be giving the Muskie D out. But apparently, he be giving the Muskie D out to a lot of the boys. And one of them has apparently been Chess. So Jayda called them out and said, I find it so funny how Tremaine was so mad when y'all was saying we was telling me to fix it, but he's yet to say something to Lynx. Instead, y'all all booed up on live playing with each other, posted pics together. Weren't you mad at Lynx for taking that picture of us on the couch? Oh, I guess not no more since y'all playing in each other's ASS. I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. No shade. Y'all done brought out the other side, the other cancer side of me. Let me show y'all 304s how to play ball. And then also say, hang with the ops, get treated like the ops, with a picture of of Ant crying. Now, this is the picture he's referring to. To me, CS was going to be forced to tell us his truth, whether he liked it or not at this point, because the fact that he's being made out with the cast to be like this pass around is not shocking to me, because I remember when the cast dropped and everything, I said, this is the boy that they're going to try to like get with and everything like that. I'm just surprised Lynx is getting all this play. Now, Lynx to me, he is attractive, but like he gives crackheadish behavior. And that to me is a little bit of turn off. So I just thought that the other boys be turned off, but it seemed like they like a little bit of a spoon. You get what I'm saying? Like it makes them like giddy and jumpy. You know what I'm saying? So would they run it at the reunion? That would be surprising, because from what we've seen in the house, there really were bosom buddies, Seis and Jayda. So that would be interesting if they do end up running it at that reunion. But knowing Zeus, they're probably gonna push them to do it. Now, vRican recently reposted something really shady about how about how a fan feels about vRican and her point with how she felt on chapter 2. Y'all remember when she came on there basically telling the pretty three how she didn't like the fact they didn't have her back? I told you I'm on vRican's side of this. I don't care what nobody say. vRican's right. They're wrong. Straight up. They didn't have her back. I don't get what's the part about that. They did not have that girl's back. And what made it worse, they fought for each other. That same episode, they didn't have that. They said that, oh, we didn't have, we let each other fight each other battles, separate battles, and then Killer almost jumps in when it comes to Tavy again. So I always agree with what vRican had to say about this whole situation. She never was wrong.
vRican, she was right. And for some reason, I feel like Cold Killer and Fauna only use, I understand taking it to the internet, blah, 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 is wrong when you do have a bond with someone. But however, I feel like they use that as a cop-out so they won't seem wrong in the situation. Because however you look at it, y'all was wrong. She was literally getting beat on so bad by Tinka. Look, did y'all see how vRican I was looking in that reunion? Like, she was looking terrible. Y'all know vRican can't fight, but she's definitely going to get out there and defend herself. That's why I respect her. But she's not all that good at fighting. I feel like she needs to take a boxing class or something. Girl, come on. Like, but yeah, when it comes to Cold Killer and Fauna, I just think it's so funny how Cold Killer was all in the big three business last season. I like Cold Killer, by the way. I do. That's my girl. But what she did in this moment, I feel like some people be self-projected, and I feel like her talking about the whole summer situation, blah, blah, blah. You turned around and did the same thing to your friend. I just can't ever see myself. I'm not gonna lie, vRican, she was.
Facts. Facts. Now, Carrie reposting this, meaning that she chose the side at this point. Hopefully, they bring this up at the reunion. Okay, let's not glide over Janisha. Let's not forget about this one, Janisha. Okay, let's not forget about this one. Because this does need to be talked about. I just wish Rican had stood on what, like, she did stand on how she felt in that scene, but it's as if she kind of gave them a pass, and I didn't like that. Like, I don't think they should have gotten a pass for that. I'm not saying she should have fought them, but she should have held their feet more to the fire. The fireplace was right behind them. I'm just saying, like, she should have held their feet way more to the fire. Now, Jayda's also claiming that him and Seis apparently were showering together in the bad boy's house.
The thing, me and Tremaine never did nothing, y'all. We never did nothing. The most we did was get in the shower together.
Oh.
I don't know about you, Jayda, but that's pretty to me. You were seeing dos of his balls. What are you talking about? You were seeing Seis's dos balls. Straight up. That sounds pretty sexy to me. And who knows what happened in that shower with them soap studs. We all know Seis loves a good bubble bath. So I just feel like who knows what would have happened when y'all was getting up in that shower. This is why we need 24/7 cameras up in them houses, because that would have been T to C. Y'all know what made BGC great, some of the episodes was the hookups. When the girls would mess with each other and they end up turning on each other, that used to be so T. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Sounds to me.
Even then, that wasn't even like a whole debacle. I was already in the shower. He was drunk. He came in and got in the shower. I immediately got out the shower because, first of all, he was drunk as shit. And I don't play stuff like that. I'm not going to be in here sober in the shower and you drunk as shit. And you've been telling me that you're not comfortable with dudes. No, we're not even finna set no story up like that. We're not finna move like that. You say,
oh, see, now Jayda, right? Miss Jayda. I like Miss Jayda for this. Yes. Yes. 100%. Oh, yes. Because next thing you know, the girls, oh, you took advantage of me. And yeah. Oh, yes. Very smart of Miss Jayda. Shout out to Miss Jayda.
you're not comfortable with it, I'm getting the f out.
Facts.
You too drunk. I'm getting the f out. I didn't even touch the man. He didn't touch me. I got out. You're too drunk.
That's real.
That's the most that happened. And that's the thing. Me and Tremaine never did nothing.
Okay. Now, he also clarifies the situation between John and Tremaine and says that John and Bo Tremaine were kind of like both picking on each other, and it wasn't as what we saw in the edit.
If you get in a fight with a hoe and a hoe whoop you, you think you better let that hoe sit across the couch from you and stare in your face? Or you gonna look at her and say, bitch, what the f is you looking at?
I just feel like I wouldn't look at John no more. The way John was like,
no, John be staring at him. It's like, if you know you beat me up, why you keep staring at me or saying shit, and then people not clocking? John literally says in his confessional, I know I can beat him up. That's
Shorty,
why I beat him up every day.
You said what?
Cover your chest.
I'm not on Seis' side because John B started with Seis and they cut it out. When we fought at the Jet Skis, I told Tremaine, you were wrong. I told him, don't ever yes man me like that. Don't say, oh, run that fade. You can ask me, that's my friend. I'm going to run the fade regardless if you're my friend. My friend asked me to take a fade, I'm going to take the fade. But the way he did it, I didn't like it. And I tell Tremaine all the time, I'm not going to take him on camera or in front of the other boys like you started with John because that's my friend. But there's plenty of time where he started with John. There's plenty of time where John started with him. Then y'all got to realize, why is everybody in their confessional saying that John starting with Seis, but in the actual scene is Seis starting with John? Y'all got to put 2 and 2 together, babe.
It's giving Zeus, y'all playing with the edit and not telling us the whole truth. But I knew that was the case too, because how comfortable Seis was talking to him in that scene where he was like, oh, did you have anything to do with the bed? Like, now it makes kind of sense because they were probably doing it to each other. It was like a tit for tat thing. Let's talk about these auditions. The auditions are Saturday. They dropped the judges and the girls are mad. These are the judges, okay? The main stage judges, we got Natalie, Clarissa Shields, DDG, King and India. I've teased the whole King situation because recently, some months ago, Nally was in a club with King, T.I.'s son. So I'm not surprised at this at all. Hopefully he doesn't get touched because King does have a temper. Okay. Now DDG, you should have been on Bad Boys. I don't remember when I made that wish list of Bad Boys and I said DDG and Blueface. That would have made the season even more popular. Just saying. Like if they had brought them as like special guests and they stayed there for a little bit, them niggas, they have their own Bad Boys anyways on Twitch. They be all in the house, him, Dina Gray, all in Blueface, Adrian Broner, acting gay. You get what I'm saying? Ain't nothing different from what they doing on Bad Boys. Okay? Ain't nothing different. The only difference is they're squabbling. Straight up. So it wouldn't even make a huge difference for them to be on Bad Boys. Just saying, because some of y'all was like, oh, they would never do it and all that. I'm like, they be on Twitch, all up in them Airbnbs, kissing on each other, all types of stuff. You see all the clips and stuff, man, please, okay? India Love has been getting a nice baddie check from them as a recent, because didn't she do another audition too? Now, Clarissa Shields is going to be interesting to see because she's an actual boxer. So I feel like she's going to start, during the auditions, she's going to train the girls on how to fight. Like, let's say if a girl lost, she's going to be like, come here. Listen. This Clarissa, listen, come here. You got to put your juke side like this. And you're going to have to swing like that. Like, you feel me? Like this, like that. So, like, yeah, so that's how you're going to be able to fight. Like that's how you're going to knock the out. Okay? Do it again. Like, I feel like she's going to be training the whole time. Like, the whole entire time. All right? Next, we had a pre-screen judges. Now, this to me made no sense. Why the hell are the baddies judging baddies on Wild Girls? This makes no sense. Them girls don't live in a house together. Big Lex has never lived in a house with DTV. She never lived in a house with Scotty. Okay? Everybody knows the baddies don't film and live in a house together. They film the scenes and then they go to separate hotels. So how are they going to judge a show that's a completely different basis than what the show that they're on? That makes no sense whatsoever. At all. Like, at all. The only person that would have made sense out of all of them that's there is maybe DTV because she's filmed shows where they all stay in the same house. They don't go to hotels. Like, she filmed Deja Vu where you don't go to hotels. You literally have to stay in the house, right? So that, okay, makes sense. But the rest of them, no. They should have used baddies on Wild Girls, especially because this season has been really good. The fans, y'all been raging about it. My comments, all over the blogs. So I don't know whose decision was this, but I don't think it was smart, to be honest. I feel like for pre-screen judges, this is who I would have picked. It would have been Lauren, Tyson, Minx. Because y'all got to be fair. Y'all can't pick everybody from one side. So I'm doing a split even. Tyson, Lauren, Minx, Dava, Becky, and Leandria. You know what I'm saying? Make it a little funny. Put Leandria. Put 6. That's what I would pick. To make it like even fair. We have somebody who's like in the middle, and then we have 2 sides. We have 2 to 3 people on each sides of the house judging. I feel like that would be fair. Just saying. Okay? And then the pre-screen judges for the dudes, we have Milan, Prince, Ara, Relly, and Adonis. Now, the person who shot the hell out of me is Milan. I don't know, but something about this seemed like they're going to get you, girl. After all that stuff you done said about that network, girl. Y'all remember when Milan started his own Bad Boys Club? That miserably failed. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like somebody gonna get you. Like, Lemmy Pepper gonna make sure you get God, girl, because of all that hoopla you was doing online about him and the network and blah, blah, blah. Like, that is the biggest shocker of them all, is him being on there. And does this mean that he would return for Bad Boys Columbia? Does this mean he will return? That would be interesting. Now, I'd like to see it. I would like to see it. I would. Okay? Next, we have the host. We have, of course, Janisha, Bobby, and then Isaiah. For the most part, they always keep the same people. So that's why I was kind of shocked that the girlies were reacting the way that they were, because regardless of it not making sense, they do always keep the same people. Because if you look at the pre-screen judges, they pick the only different people that they picked this time was like Cold Killer, but like everybody else they've used in some capacity judging wise before. Sapphire used her before. Scotty's been used many a time. Diamond used many a time. I think Lex did Africa judging, if I'm not mistaken. So they've used all of them at least at some point, but the girlies were in their feelings. Okay, Tyson put, why did we can't be judges for season 3? Then we might not make the show a hit. They did. I get it. Like, I get it. They made that show a hit. Y'all been raving about it. Y'all say it's better than Baddies. That's why it's not fair that the actual Baddies are judging it, because their season right now, although it's been going viral, there's been a lot of people complaining, including the girls. All of the cabaret girls been complaining about how, oh, we didn't get a chance to get to know each other, and we're living in hotels. But y'all was talking all that stuff about Jocelyn. See how them tables turn? Anyways, Lauren also reacted to it as well and said this. He said, well, let me put a statement after, I guess, probably reading that comment. But he said, for everyone asking why we didn't cast some of our current Baddies Gone Wild and, Bad Boys, it really comes down to timing. Timing is everything. In the words of Biggie, a baddie knows her time and place. Right, Biggie? Exactly. Both shows are still airing, and we're moving quickly into production for the next season, while also preparing to film 2 reunions for the current season, including the first ever Bad Boys reunion. Wow. With those schedules overlapping, it just wasn't feasible this time around. That said, some of the Baddies Gone Wild cast may be elevated into the Baddies franchise, and some Bad Boys cast may return for next season. The Baddies universe just keeps on growing. I know you guys are sick of it, but I don't really give a f***. And we're just getting started. So Lauren said, okay. And then he replied back and said, please don't question our decisions. Do you know who the f*** you're talking to? You're preparing for the reunion. Don't let me get you jumped, which will overlap. And I thought you want to be elevated to Baddies, but okay. You're going to learn your lesson. Child, you just ruined your chances from being on Baddies, Lauren. That! You should have bet your tongue. But she's right, though. That's the problem. She right. She ain't wrong. Like, literally. Like, you gonna have freaking Sapphire judging these young. They're near as old as her daughter. Like, what? I don't know. It just don't make sense. It just don't. Okay? Anyways, y'all, let me know what y'all think down below about the judges. And, yeah.